Okay. Good to go?
Yeah, we back.
All right then. We're gonna look at the urogenital system of a shark next. And again, we only have a female to show you, but more or less analogous to where you would find all this stuff on a male. So I'm gonna get the liver out of the way here. And where we're starting is, we're gonna start up here with the ovaries. So this is a female. And again, you can tell because down here on the pelvic fins, you're not going to see these two long extensible projectiles.
Claspers?
Wow, claspers is what they're called.
Claspers.
I don't know what I was aiming for here, but something. Projectiles. No, they're not projectile. They're just two appendages that stick off the back end that are called claspers, that are used to fertilize a female. This one doesn't have them, obviously, because she's a female. But as I pointed out in the superficial structures, sharks have a lot of their mass concentrated right up front in the chest, and that's predominantly because they don't float very well, they sink, and the greatest lift that they have is directly underneath or adjacent to their pectoral fins. So that's why the gonads are as far up in the body as they are. So what we're looking at, to orient you, is, for starters, there we go, here's your ovary, right in here. So the ovary is just this glandular structure right here. You can see this sort of lumpy area right here that produces, I'm not going to get too far into it, but what it produces is these ovules. So what you have here is an unfertilized egg, which she's depositing all sorts of nutrients and fat and everything into, so that when it becomes fertilized a little further down, it is ready to go and can turn into a baby shark. So they're kept up here. So on this ovary we only have one. You can see on the other side she's got a whole bunch of unfertilized ova sitting right over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 she used to have on that one side. So let me get that out of the way. There's lunch.
Ew.
I'm running out of stuff in the grocery store, man. If I can't eat chicken eggs.
Might as well eat shark eggs.
Yeah, right?
They look nutritious.
A little fishy, probably. All right, so moving down, right next to this, we have, let's see if I can get in there. Not great. Well, I kind of broke it. That's all right. So right here's the shell gland. So the shell gland is not, it should be sitting more like this. Or actually a little bit more like this, I take that back. Should be sitting dorsal to the ovary. So the shell gland is there to deposit the tough membrane around it as an ovum exits the ovary up here and starts moving down through the oviduct, which is right here. The shell gland deposits the tough casing around it. If it was a bird or a reptile, it would deposit a hard shell or a leathery shell. But that's, oh man, she's a pokey one. But from there, it moves down into the uterus. And so you can see we have twin uteri here, much like in the cat. So we have two moving down, all of which empty into the cloaca. Dogfish and a lot of sharks are what we call oviviparous. They're not viviparous, they're not, any connection to the mother is not present, so they don't have any real tie to the mom in terms of nutritional. So once they start out with this egg, this is all the nutrition a baby shark will get. And once they're fertilized, that's all they can use. They can't tap into the mother's resources after that egg is deposited. But when they give birth to live pups. So we've got two uteri that we're gonna get open here. So you can see the sharkies. There you go.
Wow.
She was just about to give birth, it looks like. So here's a baby shark. And you can see that there's almost no connection at this point, and this guy doesn't have any yolk sac whatsoever. So this shark was very, very close to being born. This is a baby dogfish. So there's one, and then two. Again, very, very, very close to being born themselves. Two, and I assume probably the same situation on the other side. Oh, good. Oh, never mind. I thought that was a yolk. I was wanted to show you guys one of the ones that had the yolk attached, but maybe the other one will have it. And there's 3 and 4 pups.
Cute.
Sort of. Sort of cute.
Well,
Yeah, kind of. Anyway.
a little mangled.
Yeah, a little twisted and mangled, but you know, that's how they don't have a lot of space in there. At any rate, these will move on down, and then from the uterus, you can see that these join and meet at the cloaca, which is where you would expel the actual pups. Moving under here, I'm not really sure where to include this, but this is called the anal gland. Pretty prominent down here. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Again, I wish I could show you a male. They look functionally the same. Their testes would be in more or less the same spot. Sorry, excuse me, rectal gland, not anal gland. They don't have an anus. They have a cloaca. Rectal gland is right here. Ta-da! I'm gonna point that out again with the intestines. And then from here, the only remaining piece of the urogenital tract, this is another lobe of liver right here. The only remaining piece of the actual urogenital tract is the kidney itself. And the kidney is distributed underneath these major blood vessels. So what you can't quite see, let's see if I can get through this stupid, whoops, sorry kidney. I got under it, but, ugh. Yeah, that's a lovely noise, isn't it? Joel, I really hope that when you're editing this video, you get all the noises we're making with this stuff, because man, it's horrific. All right, this is the kidney right here. So you can see this glandular structure right here that runs along the length of the entire spine, basically flanking the blood vessels the whole way. You can sort of see the discolored portion over here and over here. And again, if you think about what this animal has to do and how it lives its life, it makes sense to have it balanced all the way down the spine. Sharks use urea to balance their osmolarity, so it's pretty important that they have kidney access all the way down the spine and that it's distributed evenly. So kidney, and again, that opens into the cloaca. And I think that's basically it. So urogenital. Ta-da!
Okay.